inception of Big Pets Under the Hood. And today, as you can see from my backdrop, I am at work. And as the caption says, it is why do we need placards? Why do trucks have placards? And what is the reason behind the placards? Well, let me give you from my 40 years of experience with trucks and my 35 years of driving trucks and hauling tankers and hazmat and stuff like that. You have each placard has a different meaning. The red placard is a flammable placard. It'll usually have a number on it, like 1993, 2284 or something like that, or it might just simply say flammable. But the red placard means that the load that you're hauling has the potential that if it's spilled and situations go wrong, the product that the person is uh, hauling in their truck could catch a fire. The white placard that you see, that will mostly that placard is like a oxidizer, which means that if that product is released, that it can very easily, when mixed with air, uh, it would cause you to be able to be incapacitated. That's what that is. That's why they call it an oxidizer. Now you have a yellow placard, which is it could be an inhalation warning, or it could be or it could be a placard that will dissipate. They tell you that it will dissipate the air around you, and that it will cause you to be asphyxiated. That's that placard. Then you have the black placard, which would be like for corrosive. It would be like for any kind of solvent that's non-flammable, sometimes with a flammable, and it'll be like for acids, it'll be like for styrenes and stuff like that. That's what that black placard is, something that's corrosive, that's gonna burn you. So we're gonna take a walk around my truck, and I'm gonna give you just a little bit of it, of what goes on and what it's all about. So, as you can see, I'm over here. right there at the placard. And the placard will tell you exactly what it is. And what I mean by a corrosive placard, you see this placard right here? That placard right there, you see it? The placard has files on it, and it has your hand. And you see how it shows that on the black part of the placard, which would be like metal, anything like that, and also on your hand, you see how it has the indentation. So that's a corrosive placard. Number 8. It's a corrosive, and it lets you know that if it comes in contact with your skin, that it's gonna burn you. That product will burn you, and that's what will happen. So, like I say, if you are a driver and you check your paperwork and your paperwork has a UN number on it and it has a placard number on it, you know you need placards. And you cannot leave the shipper without those placards under no situation. Because if something happens out of your control, because we have no ability to do anything but to control the vehicles that we drive. So if something happens out of your control and you have a wreck, or some of that product starts to leak, and you don't have the proper placard on that vehicle to communicate the risk, then not only are you putting yourself at risk, but you're putting everybody else that comes in contact with that. Because let's say, God forbid, it's a corrosive and it's leaking, and you don't have that placard displayed on your vehicle, then the emergency responders come, and somebody inadvertently puts their hand in that product. That's a big problem. That's going to be a lawsuit, and it's going to be all to you and your company because you did not do what you were supposed to do. And that's communicate the risk, is what the placards do. It always communicates the risk. Now, I don't care if you've been driving for 5 minutes, 5 years, for 50 years, it doesn't matter. Follow the rules. Always follow the rules. Follow the rules. No matter what you do. I don't care what quantity it is. You hauling something in your personal vehicle, your pickup or something like that. Hey, strap it down. You got a gas can? Make sure that gas can is strapped down in the back of your truck. The tops on it is sealed up. Strap it down where it can't move, can't fly off anything, and just be careful and do the right thing. Because remember this, we share the road with each other. And the worst thing to happen is to not take 5 minutes to do something right, to feel like you're in a hurry and say that it will not happen. That is the main time. That is the main time that something will happen, when you omit the process. So I hope this video has been informative to everyone, not just drivers, but motorists as well, to understand, and also understand this too. A truck takes 3 football fields to stop. That's a regular truck, a van, or a flatbed. A tank truck, regardless if it's placard or not, has a thing that we call surge, which means that the load, when you're driving, the load is moving. As you get to going, the load will settle down. But the minute you mash your brakes, the load is going to move. It's going to move. It's going to move forward, then it's going to move back, then it's going to move forward again. The more energy that you place on stopping, it could very easily very easily push the truck right into you. So when you're driving your personal vehicle, just remember that. Remember that right there. Don't get in front of a big truck and cut them off. Whether it's a van, a flatbed, and for surely not a tanker. Don't get in front of them and just stop. Remember this, you're putting your life at risk as well as the driver of the truck by doing that. Because the truck driver is doing everything that he is trained to do to allow himself space to smoothly come to a stop without loss of life to any other motorist around him. When you get in front of him and you stop like that, just come to a complete stop, you might as well look up and say you are playing Russian roulette with not only your life, but everybody else around you. Because depending on the situation, he may not be able to stop or in time to miss you. He may not have a lane that he could go to. And 9 times out of 10, he's not gonna roll the truck over. So you have to think about all that. When you drive your personal vehicle, drive for everybody else on the road, not just yourself. Drive for everybody. If you want to speed in your personal vehicle, go to a racetrack. They got them all over the United States. One thing you won't have to worry about doing is getting a speeding ticket. You won't have to worry about losing your license or getting your car impounded. In Texas, down here, if they catch you speeding and racing, first thing they're doing, impounding your car. Second thing they're doing, you're going to get a ticket, and depending on the speed and what you're doing, there's an automatic loss of your license. So, all this stuff that you see on TV, where you have people doing all this crazy spirited driving, that's just what that is. That's on TV. That's not real life. And as a motorist, don't do that. Go and pay whatever money it is to go to a drag strip or to go on a road course and drive your car or truck or motorcycle, whatever it is, drive it there where it's in a controlled environment so that you can be able to not be a loaded cannon to somebody else's family. Have a great day. Remember, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, and comment. And I'll see you on the next one.